All right, how's it going, guys? Wapo here, back with another Marvel Strike Force video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a Marvel Strike Force CC priority list to level 110. This is like a Crucible edition. We're going to be ranking the best characters in Cosmic Crucible. And we got a couple tiers here. We got God tier. God tier is basically like level them ASAP if you care about Crucible. Again, that's the big disclaimer here. Crucible, right? We also got very good, we got meh, and we got niche. We don't have a trash tier because I didn't really want to put, full teams. You're going to see bits and pieces of teams, but not full teams. So I put niche tier in here because there are a lot of really good characters that are niche in Cosmic Crucible that may or may not require extra levels. So joining me today, I got Camborican and my other good buddy, Old Timey Gaming. Say what's up.
What's up,
What
guys?
up?
All right, cool. So we're just going to do this, I guess, in alphabetical order. So what do you guys think about Apocalypse?
I love Apocalypse. So, I mean, off the top, I still see him as a B tier tune for CC. I use him too much.
So we'll put him in good.
Yeah,
Good.
put him in good. Yeah, put him in good. Yep.
Put him in good.
I see it.
Yeah, he's got old stats, but his passive is obviously really, really good. He's got that 20% damage and health that he gives to the team. I like using him a lot as well to like counter night crawlers on defense, to stop his focus. So because he's old stats, I don't think he's gonna do too much with love from level 105 to 110. But it does help his survivability a little bit. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much all you're getting is just a little bit of extra health for him so he can stay alive.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ares.
Niche.
I'm going to put him in niche.
Yeah.
I think he's really just used for taking care of some safeguard, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely. Yep.
Okay. Easy peasy.
And yeah, he's definitely niche. Just safeguard. That's it.
Zazel, we got our first pretty good character in Cosmic Crucible. He's one of the more important characters on the Accursed team. I'm going to throw him in very good.
Definitely very good.
Agreed.
Yep, definitely.
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah, very, very good. He's got a awesome turn meter rewind on his ultimate. He spawns with speed bar. So if you're not fighting into anything that stops speed bar, he's definitely going to be going first and just kind of helping that Accursed team get rolling. Black Cats. I'm thinking
She's
Black
still
Cat
good.
is either going to be niche. I'm thinking she's either niche or she's in meh. I think she's more
She's in
useful
meh.
than Ares. More useful than Ares, but not
think
as
she's
useful
meh.
as Apocalypse.
Well, let me just say why. Because here's the thing with Black Cat. I get the niche, but you can use her in certain situations with like a Blastar team. Because I get the niche, but she can be on there because of her speed. You could use her as part of like an X team, and then with X on offense. You could use her as part of a Fantastic Four team. I don't know. I just see her still being good, but that's just me. I just see her being
Yeah.
usable.
So the thing is, though, this is for leveling priority to 110. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You got to
that's
think
true.
about that.
That's
So
true.
she doesn't necessarily need the stats for her to land her stun
That's true. Yeah, her stun is
or
what's
take away the revives. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
meh, because she's a little more than niche because she's very like usable in CC meta for multiple different rooms. You can use
Yeah.
her against Living Mummy. You can
Yeah.
use her against like multiple different teams
Any
because
type of
whenever you're
revives.
going against Professor X, you usually bring her to get the early stun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's a multi-purpose niche character. So like she deserves more than just a niche.
Well,
I
the
agree.
thing is, like you said, she doesn't have to be 110 because there's too many bio tunes before her. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you're not
can
Yeah,
gonna
agree with
I'm
that
gonna
too.
I'm gonna
That's
have
what
to
I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
have to agree on a lot of the points that Cambo said. Plus, also a lot of the points that Old Timey said. She's 132 speed. She stops revives. I use her a lot to kind of bypass Mummy because Mummy right now is the best. He's not a pre-taunt, but he's like a pseudo pre-taunt. You know, he's a perpetual pre-taunt, if you will. So to bypassing Mummy, 132 speed, turn 1 trauma stun. I do think she has way more uses than Ares would in the niche category. So, but I don't think. I mean, you could make a case that she is good as well. But we're gonna stick her in Meh for now, and then if we want to rearrange it, then we'll do that. Okay. All right. Black Knight. Black Knight pre-taunts. You know, retaliations are still very good. Unfortunately, he's old stats. If this dude ever gets a rework and they buff his stats, he's gonna be crazy. Like he's gonna be pretty nuts. But I think I think he's still pretty good. I mean, he's one of the better pre-taunts in the game, especially because of his charges. So I'm gonna put him in good category. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like him in good too, because the thing is that when we get to purchase diamonds, Herb made a good point. 4-star might be about 600. So let's say the 5 is 1,000. He will be worth 1,000.
4 diamond, you mean?
5.
Not 4-star, 4 diamond. Yeah.
4 diamond and 5 diamond. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 5 diamond at 1,000, he'd be back in the game.
Yeah, I think he's still pretty good. Yeah, if they ever rework this guy, his pings, his retaliations are going to be absolutely insane. Black Panther Shuri, very fast character, 133 speed. She does have a turn 1 ability block. Still pretty. I mean, the Illuminati team has kind of fallen off just because of the stats, but I think the Illuminati team has kind of held its value, at least in CC. But as far as the overall team, the Illuminati team, I don't know. I don't think she's very good, but I think she is good, and she's better than like Black Knight. I think better than Apocalypse. I don't know. I feel like Apocalypse is just a better plug and play. But Shuri's speed and that turn 1 ability block, and putting her on defense, you know, bypassing any type of taunt and hitting the controller. I think it's pretty good. But I do think that Illuminati and most of the members are probably going to be in this good tier.
Yeah, she definitely defense value, offense value, because we're gonna be using her more on offense, and it's like that. When you cancel out speed, her being 133 is going to be a factor in how you're going to make your counters work. I still like her a lot, but I mean, because I don't think you take her to 110 right away, but eventually I think
correct. Yeah, I agree. Blade, pretty fast character. I love this guy, man. He's still one of my favorite characters. He definitely needs the stats. Definitely needs the stats.
I think he's real good.
Yeah, I think he's like.
Good.
You guys think he's very good?
Man, I use him. I'm using him tomorrow against the New Mutants.
Yeah, I do use him. Yeah, I do use him every day. So I will have to agree with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Very good is where he belongs because he's the most used Night Stalker in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Because Blade, see, here's the thing, like once you start being creative with your counters, you can just throw Blade in there as the 5th and you're good.
That's true.
Like, what 5th do I take? Blade. Oh yeah, Blade.
Yeah, I agree. I think Blade is still very good. I think his speed still holds up, you know, with all the new characters that we're getting. Stats wise, I think he can still hold his own. And yeah, the fact that his damage, his damage is pretty insane.
Damage. All of it is piercing, bro. Like it's all piercing damage. That's what makes it so good.
Yeah,
and that slow. I forgot about that because see, a lot of teams that are coming out, you can still put slow on them. That's a big deal. Blind first turn, slow second turn.
Yeah, I like Blade. I think Blade is definitely deserves to be in very good. Blastar, I think he's our first god tier character.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any question. You definitely kind of want. I know the awakens aren't super easy to come by, but if you have this dude awakened, at least the passive, this dude is pretty insane. You get to 5 bomb bursts and you're pretty much killing anybody on that team as long as you bring in some extra damage to kind of buff them up a little bit. Especially now with 110, you're definitely going to want to put some love into him and prioritize him as quickly as you can if you care about Crucible. Blue Marvel, second god tier character.
Yeah,
better than Blastar. I would.
He's second now until we get diamonds on him. He's second for now.
Yeah, for sure. Blaster, I don't think there's any question. No question there. I mean, I don't really have to talk about his kit. The dude's just absolutely busted. If you let him get a turn on defense and you're facing him, good luck.
That's right.
Cable, I'm using Cable pretty much all the time with my Immortal X-Men team. Every now and then I'll drop him for Beast, but the fact that I think what gives him the most value, and I think what makes him a little bit better than just a niche character, is the fact that he's the only character in the game that you can put on defense, and he's going to give that 5% advantage to that team. So for that reason, I think he's a little bit better than niche, and he kind of belongs in the mech category.
I can see that.
Okay. Captain Britain. Captain Britain. Again, I think if we're going to put one Illuminati member there, I think Captain Britain kind of deserves to be right alongside Shuri. Stops turn meter. And it's perpetual as well, so even if he dies, it'll still be on the board, which is kind of broken in my opinion. But other than that, I mean, he's very squishy. They don't have the stats, but I mean, if we're going to put one Illuminati, I think we deserve to put the other members up here that we have on this list. So
The only reason,
Shuri, though, because we can use him more. It's part of the
one above Shuri.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see. Yeah, I can agree with that. Cannonball, the tank for the New Mutants team. I think all the New Mutants are going to be somewhere up in this good and very good category. Do you guys think any well, I guess we'll get to that when we get there. But yeah, definitely very good character. I think he's definitely better than Blade. I'm going to put him a notch above of Azazel as well.
I think
yes,
right now,
I agree.
Yeah.
He has a phenomenal opener.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turn one with blinds.
Second turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
He has a phenomenal kit, and he's just tanky because he gives damage reduction. He gives a lot of things. He's very good.
And next
Very,
season,
very good.
because guys are going to farm him. He's going to be bigger, and they're going to be on offense. We'll see what they can really do. Because see, the teams now are small, and guys are seeing them being countered on defense, and so they're like, But when guys start getting 5, 6, and 7 reds and diamonds on Cannonball, it's going to be a different story with them on offense.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Damon, definitely a god tier character. In every game mode, really. I mean, this dude is. I use him everywhere.
I think he's right below Blue Marvel.
I think he's above I'm gonna put him above Blaster, and I'm gonna put him above Blue Marvel, just because there's comps in the game that can one shot Blue Marvel with Damon. So I'm gonna put him a notch above Blue Marvel. I think he's just he's the best character that's.
Yeah.
No, stop it.
It's just, yeah, that part
is the 5 diamonds.
The 5 diamonds helps.
It's gonna be different.
That might be true, but yeah, I mean, Damon, bro, like, I mean, the dude's cracked, bro. Like,
no, it's true. It's true. He's top tier.
But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no question. Damon, it belongs in the god tier category. Doom, probably niche. I don't think he's as useful as these other two. Definitely a niche character. Same with Dorm.
Niche,
I think Dorm is niche as well. OG Emma. I'm actually gonna put OG Emma kind of in the good category. I think her passive is still very good. Plus, she got a stat rework. If she didn't have that stat rework, she would just be meh or niche. But because she does have a nice little stat rework, and she pairs well with other members of Hellfire Club, specifically Shaw, I think she good is good is enough. Good is good enough. OG or Emma X-Men. Stop and speed stat. If she stopped like Mephisto speed stat as well, she would definitely be in the very good category. But just because, she only does it for non-mythics, I'm going to put her in good next to Emma. But I am going to put her a notch above the OG Emma, just because I think stop and speed stat's a little bit more important in my opinion.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Franklin, good, definitely good. I'd probably put him a notch above Azazel. Do we want to put the Fantastic Four, or at least Franklin, above
here's
Cannonball?
If it's just Crucible, I'm not even sure if Franklin goes, and I think he's good. but because we can use him so many places, yeah, he's definitely worth taking the very good. But in Crucible, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm
I
at
mean,
the point now.
Nah,
think
think
about
about
think about
everything he does.
he's
Cause like,
131 speed, so he's
Yeah,
always going to
that's
go
true.
before Cannonball. Right now, the only couple counters. There's only a few handful of characters like plug and play that can actually beat New Mutants, and this guy is one of them. And that's why I kind of give him the notch over Cannonball, because he's going to go before them all the time until we find a way to speed up the New Mutants, or if you or your
yeah,
you accidentally put like something to speed up their New Mutants, like you bring in something to speed up New Mutants that makes
This is
Cannonball go before Franklin. Then I can see that. But a turn one silence, man. I mean, there's no one in the game that can do that. At least everywhere.
this is true. This is true.
So I'm going to give him the notch above Cannonball. If you guys disagree, let me know. Let me know now.
Yeah, I don't know about. So here's the thing. Like I give. So because it's kind of tricky. Cannonball has to be on his team, right? And Franklin doesn't. But in the sense of what how we're using him, I don't know. I still, because I got a 4 diamond Cannonball, I still put him over Franklin. I've been disappointed with Franklin. Like I said, his silence is a big deal. You have to you have to build a stellar team around him. So I don't know which way you look at that. Like I got to build new mutants, make Cannonball good for now, because we don't know how Cannonball is going to work if we go plug and play with him
Yeah,
versus Franklin. But Franklin has disappointed me sometimes. So it's kind
me too.
it's like right now I see him behind Zazel. That's
Okay.
that's the where I see him. But I mean, there's
Behind
nothing wrong where you
Azazel.
have him. I'm just because see,
No, I get you.
Azazel's
He
rewind, man, is
doesn't.
so clutch.
Yeah, I agree. I don't. I really don't. Yeah, as far as like the Fantastic Four teams, definitely want to have Sue. Like you want the stats on Sue, over Franklin. Um, but I think
yeah,
the only
she's
reason I'm giving him the notch is because New Mutants is the best Crucible team. I don't know if. Yeah, I mean, until you get them built up, like New Mutants will be the best Crucible team in the game. But for now, I still think Accursed is probably a little bit better than New Mutants until, like I said, we get New Mutants built up. But I'm gonna keep Franklin here. We'll reorder the things like at the very end and just kind of put people where we think they go in terms of like just overall strength and priority for levels, because that's what this tier list is about. So we'll leave him here for now. Gladiator, I think he's good. Pre-taunts, I think he's better than Black Knight in my opinion, just because of better stats. He could definitely use the stats as well. He's one of the best pre-taunts in the game. Safeguard and taunt is very, very good, very strong. So GGC, what do you guys think about GGC and some of the Soup 6 members? Are they meh or are they good?
Yeah, man.
We're gonna
Meh
stick him in
because
meh.
yeah. At this
you can't
point,
you can't plug and play him. He's the 5th or the 4th on a on a Sinister 6 type team.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think meh are good. You can make the case, but yeah, because he is kind of one of the ones that gets subbed out. I mean, when you're using him on offense, I don't really use I6 too much. I know they're a good team, but me personally, I don't use I6 a ton. He is my 5th character, but sometimes I'll take him out for someone else if I don't actually need to control the other team with like rewinds and flippies and all that stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, he has kind of dropped quite a bit in the meta.
falling out of favor.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's falling out.
Yeah, Groot, one of the first members, the tank, and one of the first members of the Starjammers. I think Starjammers are still very good. I think their Starjammers are a notch above all of these characters here. And Groot, we could put him either at the
I
very
think
top
so.
of good or at the
I was
bottom of
gonna say
very
I
good.
think so too, but certain characters like I think Rocket should be top good. I can say that.
Yeah, Rocket would be top good. Groot is still good, very good, because you can use Starjammers on offense and defense in Crucible, and that's gonna go a long time. So like we're gonna still find ways to use them as counters as your 5th or 6th team, and they can be your 5th or 6th room in almost any season.
Yeah.
I still is good still, because very good, because he can revive. He can
Yeah.
mess up the he can mess
Yeah,
up
I think Groot has like he's very good. I think the 4 Star Jammers are very good, but
yeah,
Rocket is not
yeah.
Okay.
very
All right.
good.
Okay. Gore. I think he's still getting a lot of use just because of Null. I think the Annihilators have definitely kind of fallen from grace a little bit, with the exception of like maybe Thanos, because the fact that Thanos still has that. We'll talk about Thanos in a bit, but yeah, Gore still holding his value because of Null. I don't think he's in the very good. I think he's definitely in good. I'll put him next to Gladiator for now, but I'll put him a notch above Gladiator just because of his synergy with Null.
His dual role, plus we know we're getting the symbiotes coming to the game, so you
That's true.
definitely want to
Yeah,
consider him. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, we will
Yeah.
be getting a Quicksilver, symbiote Quicksilver, so that might actually, revamp the whole
Bring
symbiotes
more
as a whole.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guardian, I use him pretty much every Crucible. I don't think
time.
he's niche, but are we just sticking him in
He's
niche?
niche above Ares. I
Above
think
Ares?
he's niche
Okay.
above
Well,
Ares.
yeah,
I agree.
he's niche because you don't need to take him to 110.
Yeah,
Correct.
but
Yeah,
he's
that's
still
true.
more usable than Ares, so I would still bring him
This
up
is true.
before
Yeah.
Ares.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
saying. Yeah, I would bring him up before Ares for CC.
Hank,
But if you fuck with the war,
out of the three Illuminati members that we have, I actually think Hank is probably at the top, man. Just because of his plug and play ability with the hero characters, this guy's going to be
zero synergies.
the hero
Well,
synergies that he has on his passive. He's going to be useful for a very, very long time. Even if these two other characters fall off and they're completely useless, I think Hank is still going to be very useful.
Actually, Hank is going to be above APOC in the sense that Hank is a tech tune and APOC is a mutant. We're going to have way more mutants we got to build and way less tech tunes that we take up. The 20.
I
So
can
it's
agree with
easier.
that too.
It's easier to
And
take him to 110.
and he's useful on both offense and defense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
APOC is kind of like an offensive exclusive character at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could put him on defense, but what is he really
Yeah,
gonna
he's a
do?
liability. He's a liability.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, he is a liability,
Hank
especially. Yeah.
Hank is like more like, yeah, I'm putting him on defense because he's just gonna make these other heroes stronger.
Yeah.
They're gonna live.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Havoc, 128 speed, turn 1 stun.
Yeah.
You can use him against Professor X in some comps. So he's another Starjammer's
I would
ally.
say one of,
We putting him
I would
above.
also say, yes,
Putting him above
I would
Blade
agree.
for sure. Yeah. Okay.
I was just gonna say that one above Blade.
Yeah,
and
One
that's
above
it.
Blade. Hercules, I don't really use him all the time. It's very, very niche. He does have some really good stuff. He copies and clears taunt and or copies and clears charges, but he does get rid of taunt, I believe, on his passive as well, or not his passive. When he specials, right?
I remember that part. I just remember the clear.
No, he steals everything. He steals all buffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So, yeah, Hercules.
Yeah.
Again, I think he's niche. I just because he's got better stats than Dorm and Doom and Ares. I think I'll probably put him here because I'm using Guardian a heck of a lot more, but Hercules does need the stats if you're going to be using him, but he is very niche. But he is pretty fast, and if he does get his special, and you need another character to apply offense up to your team, he can be pretty useful in that sense.
But one thing though is I know this
The
is
ability blocks on there too.
but you will get more use out of Ares because of the war part. So I don't know. That's kind of a tough.
Yeah,
one.
but this is for CC.
Yeah, this is strictly for CC. Strictly for CC. Helverine, the second member, definitely better than Azazel. I don't think I'm going to put him above Cannonball. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for him. He definitely has to have, of all the characters on Accursed, he definitely needs the stats more than anybody, I think, just to get that big damage on his ultimate. If you can get his ultimate off in your matches, the fight is pretty much over. So I really like him, and he's got a really cool expose mechanic.
Yeah, that's legit.
All right, Hitmonkey, the first member of the Vigilante team. Vigilante has still held their value in Marvel Strike Force. I don't think they belong in the very good category, even though they are pretty good cleanup team. So I'm going to put them in good.
I would say Hitmonkey and Silver Sable could go in very good.
Yeah, I think Hitmonkey.
The other three
good.
can go to good.
Yeah, Hitmonkey because he's tech. I think he's tech.
his passive as well is like phenomenal. He's a secondary Mephisto.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not
So
using him anywhere, you can bring him in
so you
and
guys are
stop the
thinking like
revive.
bottom of very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think
go
what's
for
gonna
it.
happen is we're gonna break up that team. We'll find ways to use Punisher with Red Guardian and some skilled military, whatever other crap. And that team
Okay.
is gonna fall apart. We're not gonna use them the way we used to.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I can agree with that. Hobgoblin, another probably the hardest hitting member of the I6 team. I don't know if they belong in very good. I'm not getting a ton of use out of them right now. I'm going to put them in good, but I'm going to put them above Illuminati and
Agreed.
probably right behind Apocalypse.
Yeah.
You definitely want him big if you're going to be using I6 because he's the, he's once he gets a special off, it's night for
Yeah,
some characters.
and for the newer players, he's definitely a good investment because you would already have
For sure.
most of your superior six and
Yeah.
everything else.
As far as city characters go, yeah, he's definitely probably up there as far as like one of the best city characters in the game. Howard the Duck, better than
Yeah.
Groot.
He might get skill, isn't he?
Yeah, he's skill.
Yeah,
Yeah, he might get skill. Yeah, Howard.
Yeah, Howard the Duck. I'm putting him next to Groot and a notch below
Yeah.
Blade.
agreed.
Yeah, Howard
Okay.
is up there.
Iron Patriot. I'm using this guy every single match just because of that villain passive that he has, where he gives or the passive that he has that it gives villains extra damage. I'm using him pretty much every
think
single
he's
time
right
I'm using
above-
him with Blast Arm. He's definitely niche, but I don't know if
I think he's right above.
we
Green
put him in
Goblin,
niche or we
Yeah,
put him in
he's
meh.
still niche. I think he's still niche because you don't have to take him to 110.
That's true.
True.
Yeah, you don't
True.
need him. His passive is all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why you'd want to take this guy up, it would be to just to kind of give him some survivability. So if you're fighting
Yeah,
into
so he
like
can
a
live.
like a null team, yeah, the null darkness isn't just completely taking him off the board and you're losing points there. So that'd be the only reason to actually bring him up. But yeah, he's definitely a niche character, but he's a very good niche character. Sue. Okay, Sue is an easy, very good tier. Above Franklin, like I said, she's the nuke of the Fantastic Four team. Yeah, you definitely want to build her up as soon as possible. Lily, we're gonna stick her next to Lily, a notch over Havoc or below Havoc?
Right below Havoc.
Below.
Below Havoc.
Right below.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because Havoc has more plug and play in CC because of the X-Men.
Okay. Fair enough. Jean Grey. I think Immortal is still. I'm still using Immortal. It's getting getting harder and harder for me to use uses for IMX, but I do think that she's better than everybody here in good. I'm gonna put her a notch above Hitmonkey, but below Starjammers.
Yeah, I think she still is very good because
I agree.
when you look at what the team does when they scale, Jean and Storm just can they can wreck New Mutants if you have them with 5 diamonds. It's like insane.
And Rachel
Right.
is up there.
Yeah.
Rachel, right? It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Unfortunately, a lot of the really good stuff is locked behind 4 or more Mortal X-Men. Stealing special energy. She does have a she does take off revives on her ultimate. Like, she hits really hard when you have her built up. I love using this character. Juggernaut, the tank for the Accursed team. So we're gonna put him, as far as stats goes, I think. You guys thinking like below Azazel?
Actually,
Or above Azazel?
I think right behind Lily. I think Lily and better than him because like when we do counters, sometimes we drop him during counters.
That's true. He does. On defense, he's more important, but I think he's on offense. He is still plug and playable, depending on who you're going against. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might have to disagree with you guys on this one. I think Juggernaut
But
really
I do
needs
think
this.
he needs
Really needs the
stats.
stats. If he stays alive, if he dies, the team, the rest of the team dies a lot faster. I mean, that's just kind of obvious because he's the tank. He taunts and he's the one giving the immunity to the team. Like, I think you need to have him big if you're going to be using Accursed on offense, especially if you're punching up against your opponents that have level
yeah.
110 on their defenses. So I think it's pretty important. I think I'm going to put the accursed team together. But in terms of stat priority, I guess we could put him a notch below Azazel because you want Azazel to do more damage. But I think he's still very important. I wouldn't put him here. I would keep him here.
Yeah.
Zuggs, another Pretaunt. Do we put him in good or do we put him in meh?
Good. No, he goes in
Good. Okay.
because you don't need him with his team.
That's true. Yeah. Still a very good Pretaunt. If
damage is freaking ridiculous, bro.
his damage is pretty nuts. If he does get a turn, it's pretty scary. Can't be stunned.
Yeah.
Very, very scary character. Kahori has fallen down from the CC meta quite a bit. I still use her every day for my Blastar team just because she's going to be putting out 2 basics and getting some bomb blast charges for my Blastar. I could see her being good just below Black Knight.
Well, here's the thing though, like we're still using her with Blastar, but on defense, she's the problem. So I don't know. I think she goes above Black Knight, even above like Shuri. Because she's got some serious offense and defensive. You have to figure out what you're gonna do when you see her on defense.
I agree. There's just a lot of characters that are stopping speed bar now in Crucible. So I mean,
it's kind of the same like with Shuri. It's like if you can outspeed her, you're gonna shut her down. It's just that Kahori is you really have to take her speed into account how you're gonna shut that down with the counter. So you can't
Yeah,
go
because you saw what one Kahori can do today. We did not shut her down, and she fucked up, Franklin.
Yeah, I'm
all
just
right. So you guys want to put her above Annihilators, but below Illuminati?
I'd put her above Shuri, but behind Britain. Cause if you're gonna take isn't she bio? If you're gonna take a bio tune up to 110, I think you get a lot of value out of her.
Okay, fair enough.
She's Mystic, isn't she?
Is she Mystic?
She might be Mystic.
Oh,
she
that's
might
a
be
tough one.
Mystic.
No, she goes below Shuri for that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Kang, best and only character that we're using on MOE. His passive is still, very, very useful in Crucible. I'm using him sometimes with my Blastar team, but not all the time. So I don't know if he belongs in like niche, meh, like good. Like I'm kind of teetering between meh and good.
So I think he's niche now too, though, because like think about the other niche characters. It's the same reason you're using him. He's probably gonna die on your Blastar comp if Iron Patriot's a little bigger than him. Usually he's not, but you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, except you can't use him on defense like Cable.
Yeah, right. So I was gonna say the same thing. Like I put him behind Iron Patriot. Iron Patriot is offense and defense. Kang is offense, and I mean he still gets his crit. You don't have to take him to 110. He'll get that, and then if you put him with Iron Patriot, he gets 50% more damage. But that makes Iron Patriot more valuable than him.
All right, fair enough. I was thinking meh, but no, you guys make a good point. If because he's so stat crept, he doesn't like putting the extra levels on him. Just really isn't going to make too much of a difference. You're just using him for that turn meter on spawn. He does clear barrier and do some other good stuff. But yeah, I agree. Noel, God tier.
God, very good. Yeah. Well, actually, Noel is.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
The darkness.
I think so too.
Darkness is amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely cracked character.
Special is amazing.
Yep, cleanses your team.
Yeah, everything's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, and he's only going to get better. He's only going to get better with more symbiotes. So
that's all we're doing is waiting on more symbiotes with him because it's going to be like, what are we going to do with 5 new stat symbiotes? I mean, it could be Gorin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Lady Deathstrike. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, even if it's just Gora as the only old stat champion, he would still be doing good things. He still clears revives. He still steals charges. He's still like that's all on turn 1, and he's going second or first.
And if we ever have to pull this guy off of defense, he does stop empowered. So Mephisto and
Yeah.
APOC get wrecked if they release any more characters that get empowered. He's that passive alone will hold a lot of longevity. I really
That's what
love the
I'm looking at.
darkness. I love the darkness,
With
man. It's
CC,
so
when we
strong.
Yeah,
get the
darkness
Silver
is
Surfer, I don't know
darkness
his
is
kit, but I can see them going on offense. That 3-piece. It's like,
Hmm.
what are we gonna do?
Oh, with
That's
Quicksilver.
gonna be deadly.
honestly it
Yeah,
would be a
yeah, it's
4-piece
Quicksilver. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Quicksilver.
I would literally always bring Void Knight too, just because, and that would be like offense 101
Yeah,
for
it
them
would.
4
Right,
characters. And
right.
honestly, you could
Those four
probably
right there.
bring
Right.
Carnage too, and just speed them all up.
It could be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Lady Deathstrike, she's pretty fast. I used to use her all the time, for that turn meter rewind with her special and it bouncing back, but I don't really use her at all in Cosmic Crucible. So I'm gonna put her in the niche category just because I'm gonna put her a notch below
Right there.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for her. Mummy,
Yeah.
Living Mummy, best perpetual taunt in the game. This dude is amazing. I'm gonna put him.
I think he's
Honestly, I'd
above Blade
probably
at least.
above
I
Blade
agree.
at least.
I think you put him above right now. I think you put him above the Zugs, maybe even above
Starjammers
Azazel. Definitely
above
above
Azazel.
Starjammers. Maybe, yeah, because
Well, let's think. I mean, yeah, if we think about it, he definitely needs the stats. Like you want him as big as possible for sure.
yeah,
I would put him below a curse, but above Starjammers, just because of how good he is of a plug and play character.
Yeah,
He's a
because
nuisance. He's an absolute
I
nuisance.
think a curse does need to stay together because they all need to survive equally for that team not to fall apart.
this is
Like,
true.
because even if you lose Hood, like I don't know if his passive persists through death, but if it does, he's
Well,
he
I
he's
don't. Hood,
he's
Hood,
not
Hood would be
valid.
good though. Hood would be like Rocket. I'd put him in good, but Satan, I put him in her in very good.
Well, Hood is the one that stops all speed. Like he's the
Right, but
one that.
do you need him at 110? That's all I'm getting at. Is do you have to take him to 110 for the team to
Well, I
work?
mean, it depends on like what you're facing and like if his passive persists through death. That's the biggest thing, right? Because if his passive persists through death,
I don't think his
he
does.
don't need 110. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
if it doesn't, then you need him to survive, or they're gonna you know what I'm saying? You might get
Yeah,
lapped, or they might catch up and prove problems too.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I was saying, like, I
Uh,
think all the curse kind of needs to stay together because they need the stats to work as a
I agree.
team. And if
Yeah,
one
that's true.
person dies, it falls apart.
That's true. That's pretty
Except
much
for
true.
Azazel. Azazel can die. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Um,
no,
Like,
no. Is that? But I don't know. You want Azazel's second turn? You want his
no,
second
I'm
turn?
saying he's gonna go fast enough for him to die after he ults. I'm not gonna lie. Like
No,
that's
no.
what.
I think you want both turns, the old and the special.
Oh yeah, you want it, but usually it doesn't even make it that far.
This is true. This is true.
all right. Next up, we got Magic. I'm going to be putting her next to Cannonball, above a cursed, but below Cannon. Above a curse, but below Cannonball.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
Magic is too clutch on that team.
You
Yeah,
need
it's
her
very,
to
very
have the
good.
stats because she
Yeah,
gives so much barrier and just
mhm,
so much health back because of her stats.
yeah,
Barrier. These two characters have two different passive triggers that just get triggered whenever any new mutant ally gets pushed below 50%. And yeah, you definitely want her, man. You want her on offense and defense. Before, I used to think that you could sub Magic off, but honestly, I think just having her on offense really helps with the survivability, especially if you have them at low stars or low diamonds.
Magic makes a big
Um,
difference too, because she
She's,
gives Sunspot those charges. I saw a
yeah,
match where
she's
Sunspot had 10
necessary.
charges. He fucking wrecked whoever they were going against.
Yeah, he does damage, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
for sure. Mephisto, S tier. I don't know if I'd put him above Null, to be honest. Mephisto for me is kind of fallen off a little bit, but I
Yeah, very
I
good.
don't think I mean, I
I
don't know,
think
man.
he's very good above everybody else. Above, I think he's
He gets
top
countered
above
by these two
everything.
characters. Like he gets
Yeah, that's
countered
true,
by
right? He gets counted by
F4.
those two alone, right?
Exactly. So
And
I
I
then
don't
mean,
know,
yeah,
man. I don't know
that
if
is
he's
very
God
true.
tier, but he's definitely very good. He's just kind of more towards like here. I don't know if he's even the best of very
The
good.
thing is, you do have to think about him. So, like, if he's enough to pull more than just that too, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
So
That's
we're
why I'm
looking at the
saying, like,
110 aspect, but you gotta look at it too. Like he's 5 pieces. I don't know if
oh
we make
yeah,
a god
yeah,
tier
you're
because he's
right. I
5 pieces.
mean,
That's a lot, man.
5 pieces.
That's why like APOC can't be in very good because he's 5 pieces.
5 pieces of gear once Gear 21 comes
In
out.
Mystic, that's like
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah,
That's a
for
lot,
sure.
man.
Reed, what
Nah,
do you guys
that's a
think
good
about
one.
Reed? Do we put Reed next to the other Fantastic Four, or are we
No,
taking him down a notch?
I'd
I
actually
think he
put.
goes below Living Mummy.
I was gonna, yeah,
Below
I was gonna say
Living
that too.
Mummy.
Yep,
Okay,
right there.
that's
Yes,
fair. We can put the
because
two
you still use
taunters.
him, and he's plug and play. He's
Yeah,
more
he has
defense than
still.
offense.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Okay.
I
Nightcrawler.
love him on defense.
I love using Nightcrawler still. I love pairing him with Professor X. I think he's definitely better than Meh. I
And
don't
I
think
think he
he
actually
might
Very
needs
good.
to
He's
catch
he might
too.
be
yeah,
very
very
good.
good.
He
He's
might
still
be
Yeah.
very good. Yeah, well, we could put him at
Now,
the end
to
of
be
very good.
fair,
I think that's a
I
solid
think
spot for
he's
him.
right on top of Hank, because if you're gonna say
No,
Hank
he's very good.
belongs
He's
in,
better than Hank. He's better than Hank.
I can, yeah, I agree. He's better than Hank, but he serves his purpose
Here's the
the
difference
same
with
way
Nightcrawler. See, Nightcrawler
Hank
gives
would.
speed up to too many tunes he goes on the team with. So when you use him on offense, it just makes the whole team explosive. But with X-Men in particular, he takes the New Mutants up to another notch. He takes Old Man Logan up. He takes Professor X up. But you can put him on almost any team, and he
That's
makes that
true.
team better. It's just like he's in offense and defense. I mean, we're just looking at
But
how he's
that's what I
getting
was
tapped.
saying. It's the same exact excuse you can use for Hank too.
No,
You
the
can put
thing
him
I'm
on
getting at
any,
is,
like,
but he's better than Hank because Hank works on heroes and Nightcrawler works on all.
yeah,
So it's not gonna matter. So you just put him in there, the whole team gets better.
I agree. I think I'm putting a lot of value in him just because of that two piece with Professor X. But as far as stats
I
goes, I
agree.
mean, it's because he's he's old stat character. It does feel a little bad putting so much gold into him in training mats. But I mean, as far as his kit goes, he's absolutely amazing. If he ever gets reworked, he's gonna be he's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
he's gonna be
he's
phenomenal again.
he's still very
He's
very good
still
though. I
phenomenal
agree.
already.
Yeah, he's still very good. He doesn't even need the stats, but they would help a little bit. Oath, kind of niche, right? Like we're only using her for that 5% turn meter on spawn, kind of similar to Kang. But I do think she has a little bit. I think I would say meh, just because she has better
Yeah,
stats than Kang does. She has a turn one
and
ability
she can
block
be
as
used
well.
as a counter, plug and play
Right.
counter too.
I would
Yeah,
kind of
that's
put her
true.
right here. I think this is kind of a good spot in my opinion.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree
Yeah.
because she has that. She has her turn one ability block if you need it, and it does fat damage. It steals
Yeah.
health, percentage health, and then it does
Okay.
piercing damage right after that. Like it's a good ass
You
special,
guys
and then her
think
mechanic
maybe
on
we
her
can
ultimate with her. That's
Yeah,
too.
I
you guys
still
think
like
maybe
her as
she's in
good.
good? Yeah, I think good
Yes.
actually is
Yeah,
a little bit better. Yeah, because she also applies exposed, right? So if we ever get any of the
Yeah.
characters
yeah,
that,
hers.
are new, like some 3.0 stat characters that can take advantage of exposed, like that could definitely bring her back into the meta.
Yeah.
Odin,
Yeah, because that
another
turn one too.
god tier character. Where we put in
Odin.
Odin though? We put in Odin
Odin's still God
before.
tier because when we
Yeah.
get them 5 diamonds on him, he's gonna just be. It's gonna be like, okay. Odin's back.
Yeah, I think we're putting him a notch above Null, but below Blastar, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
The thing
Okay.
agree.
about Odin too is they still just have not decided to give him a team yet. He's strictly like he's like a Mephisto. He's by himself, and so
Yeah,
as soon as they decide to put some Asgardians with him, it's gonna be a problem.
I agree. I
I feel
agree.
like Thunderstrike should have had like Blastar and Asgardians,
Is right.
not just Blastar for all his passives, because he already has a
Yeah.
call out for Asgardians, but they just cut it off right there. And I
Yep.
was like so disappointed in that.
Yep.
I was like, you should have just extended it to
But
like
that'd have been
everything
too
to
much
work with
because
Blastar and Asgardians.
then you'd have been running Odin with the Blastar team and just like then what? Because he's assistant and Blastar's
Yeah.
assistant.
Oh
That'd have been
yeah.
overkill.
That would have been kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah,
Man
but it wouldn't
Logan.
work on defense. So
Old Man
like
Logan's
you
still
would be
very good.
pulling off a tool off defense.
That's true. That's true.
So it would balance
Old
out either way.
Old man Logan. I don't use him all the time in Crucible. There's more characters that stop speed bar now. It's kind of like he's still good just because of his kit. And you definitely want him a little bit big, just so he can stay alive, so he can actually get his kit off. So I think he's better than Meh. I don't think he's very good, but I think he's like somewhere kind of like in this region, like good, but just not just doesn't quite make it into very good. At least not for me anymore. He is my favorite character in the game, but
I would honestly say, realistically speaking, I would put him under Hobgoblin and Superior Spider-Man.
No way.
Just because them two, like, they're pivotal in their team and they work. If you have nothing else, they work as a
Well, so
team.
here's the thing,
And
though.
he doesn't like him. You have to put him where he fits. You know what I'm saying? Like he only fits into certain things. Because most
Yeah,
teams on defense stop speed bar now.
right on defense, but like the thing is, you can still use him on offense.
That's what I'm saying.
So
On offense, you have to plug. He's still only plug and play. Like
the
I'm
kinda,
trying.
because like he's plug and play, but you can run him with Fantastic Four. You can use him against Odin. You can use him against anybody that's got charges, and you can use him in cases where, like, if you're not like with a Nightcrawler, where you're not relying on him getting filling speed bar, he can get speed up. Well, it's some different things going on. I mean, I don't know, man. I still think he's very good. I put him right behind Nightcrawler because you want
my
him big.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I agree.
as
I,
far as yeah. There's a lot
that's
of
the
good
thing.
mutant
Like
characters, and
that's
he's definitely one of them.
hell yeah.
Okay.
I love him. I love
Red.
him, but
Yeah, I think he's awesome. I still think his kit definitely holds up. But it's just the stats. It's more of a stats thing. Plus,
that's the thing.
the
Like
turn meter getting like
he
once you
dies.
bring in somebody,
Exactly.
yeah, he's done for. Omega Red, God tier. He's getting a rework, and he is getting more characters. More characters to add to the Phoenix Force team. God tier, maybe a notch above Odin, in my opinion,
Yeah.
but below Blastar.
I agree. If you
Definitely,
have him
definitely.
built, like I don't even have him built, and he's still a
I
problem.
ain't
So
got him
like, if
built. I
you
got
have
him
him
at
built,
6. I got him at 6 red, and he's still a beast. It's like,
that's
bro,
what I'm
like
saying. Mine's
he's
5 red, and
definitely
he's still a beast. Mine still
All
wouldn't
right.
beat that 5 red, bro.
right. Right.
Phantom Rider. I like using Phantom Rider on defense. He's got that revive. If he comes back, he's got death proofs. I think he's a good character for efficiency sync. I think he's better than all these characters down here in Med just because of his stats. But I don't think he's in very good. He's definitely in the good category in my opinion. I'd put him below Oath because I do think Oath has more plug and play ability because of that turn meter on spawn. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's a very good character.
I agree.
Not very
I
good in
agree.
terms of the tier, but
Yeah.
he's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Very good for good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good for good.
Phoenix. I don't think Phoenix I don't know if she belongs in God tier. I think she's definitely
No.
very good. Just gotta find a way. Gotta find somewhere to put her. What do you guys feel about this one? I mean,
I
just
would
keep in mind
say she's right
she's
above.
just keep in mind, we are going to get more Phoenix Force characters, so
Yeah.
she could
That's what I was
move up
saying.
a
I
little bit
think
more
she's
in the
right
tier
above
list.
Starjam.
Yeah,
So
I think this
Right
is
now,
kind
she's
of a good
right above
spot.
Starjam.
yeah, I think where you have is a good spot, because what's going to happen is if you're building that team, she doesn't have to go to 110 that fast. You're going to want her at 110. But she does. She could be the one you take last, and the team will still work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, the only thing that kind of concerns me a little bit is like if she dies first before Omega Red, like you're not really getting a
Yeah,
lot of good, like you're not getting the functionality of the team to like really work. Like
this is true.
Usually people have to target Fred so that he dies,
Yeah,
and then they kill Phoenix, and if they don't pause or they don't bring in Kestrel, then you get like what Phoenix Force does, which is like her bringing Fred back. But if she dies first, it's like, okay, dude, like Fred's not coming back, and it just kind of the whole plan, the whole functionality of the team just kind of goes out the window. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for her for now until we get more Phoenix Force members on the team.
agreed.
Rachel, I'm just gonna put her next to Jean, a notch below Jean, So right
Yeah, just
here.
right in front of him, monkey. Yeah.
Yeah, just it's good little spot for Rachel. spreads the stuns. If we can get more, right now we're still using the Immortal, but I have been seeing some people kind of break apart the Immortal X-Men team because they don't have a good place to use them. And I've been seeing like Storm with Rachel. So Storm going in there and doing a turn 1 ult, and then Rachel just spreading it. I think that's a very cool little 2-piece. So we might be seeing Rachel as more of a plug and play if the Immortal X-Men does start to kind of fall off a bit.
Yeah.
Rockets. Do we put him just right next to Groot? Is he still in the? Is he very good, or is he just kind of at the top of good? Just in good. All right, bet. Okay,
He's top.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Quasar, immunity on spawn. Hard hitting character is going to be needed for the Annihilus team, or is going to be good on the Annihilus team. I think he deserves to kind of be somewhere up in this range, maybe below Starjammers, but above Blade.
Yeah, I always try to find a way to use Quasar. Not on defense, he's on offense.
Yeah, that immunity on spawn gives him so much value because he could do that anywhere, offense, defense. I really like the character, and he's obviously god tier in war. But in Crucible, I still can find some good uses for him. I don't use him all the time, but he's a pretty good character. Plus, like I said, he's going to be on that Annihilus team, so you're going to want to build him up.
Yeah.
Satana, the last. Actually, no, we got one more character for the Curse team. But I think she goes below Jugs, because we were talking about this earlier. She doesn't actually need the stats because she does percentage-based damage, true. But you do want to try to keep her alive. But in terms of priority, I do think she goes below Juggernaut.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Shaw, what do you think about Shaw, Gambo? And Campbell's gone.
I still think Shaw is very good for CC.
Phone died.
Being a tank,
yeah,
he gets charges. It's a problem.
I agree. Do we put him with the other Taunters up here, or do we just kind of put him a little bit below Starjammers? And
I'd put him right behind.
Put him with the Taunters.
Maybe behind Reed or before Reed, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good. Sentry, god tier. That's an easy god tier for me. Yeah. Do we put him? I think we put him a notch above Null, but below Odin, just because we don't really have a lot of stats for him above Odin.
Yeah, because we only got him at 5 red, and he's clutch. He's game changing. We get diamonds on him. What is he going to do with that ultimate?
That's true. That's true.
Like, oh my god, the team is going to be dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Sentry is the best plug and play character in Cosmic Crucible, hands down. Yeah. Just because you can use him to counter so many things. Shadow King. I like Shadow King a lot. I'm gonna put Shadow King probably a notch above Mummy, but below Accursed. I think it's a good spot for him. Turn 1 ability block. If he gets to his ultimate, he's gonna cleanse the team and give the team a fat heal. But yeah, he's one of the pivotal characters to counter new mutants in Crucible right now, so I think he's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yes, he's great.
Sable, we're gonna put Sable a notch above Monkey, so we're kind of keep the team together. I think Sable is a good spot for her. We're not putting in all the other, as you guys can see, we don't have all the vigilante characters up here. We're just putting the 2 that really need the stats, and I think these 2 characters are the only 2 that really need them. I guess you could make a case for Daredevil, because you do kind of want to have him alive, but yeah, he just doesn't belong on the list. I think he would have just been probably in good if we did. Yeah. Songbird, 132 speed, flips on her turn 1. Flips everything on a turn 1, but just her speed alone kind of keeps her up there. I don't know if I'd put her above Mummy, to be honest. I think I'd put her kind of in this area. Like she does some good things, because of her base speed, but other than that, man, I mean, I don't know. She's hard hitting, she's got good stats, she's very fast, and she flips on turn 1. I mean, she does have a lot going for her, but I don't use her all the time, but I think she is a very good character. Big Time Spider-Man. Big Time Spider-Man's probably got the best stats of all the niche characters and better stats than all of these 3 and meh, but I still think he's either meh or good. I mean, I only use him for my Blastar teams. He does have a nice flip to get off the taunt, but I don't know. I think
he's niche though, because I can use Kang to Blastar. I only use him just every now and then. I don't even always use him with the Blastar team. Because sometimes
Yeah.
you can put old man Logan with the Black Star team. It's like I don't because if you're thinking that he's only 2 pieces, so taking him to 110 is not going to cost you a lot of gear. But when you
It
start
doesn't
thinking
cost
about
gear.
110, I just don't know if he needs to be 110 to do what he needs to do. That's why I'm thinking.
We could stick him in niche. We could put him a notch above
Yeah.
Lady Deathstrike, but below
Yeah.
Guardian. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Weaver, kind of niche, right? I mean, stats doesn't really need the stats. I mean, you kind of want the stats on her for her to live to actually get her special or to get her ultimate off.
Right.
And those charges can be pretty pesky. So I could see the case for her being niche but above Big Time Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. She won me a room. So hey.
Yeah.
You're like,
all
God's
for it.
here. All right,
Mhm.
Storm, you definitely want to have her big. So I'm going to put her a notch above Jean. She definitely, if you're going to be using Immortal and you're going to be building and using this team, she has to be the biggest on that team to really get the most out of it.
True. Very true.
Sunspot's going to go a notch below Magic. Still pretty important, on that New Mutants team. Is going to be giving offense up. It's
Yeah.
going to do a ton of damage once he gets some charges on him.
No
But I don't
taunts.
think, the no taunts with the four piece of New Mutants is very good as well. I don't think she goes a notch above Magic, but I do think he's up there for
No.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
he's dependent on all of them without the full team.
Yeah,
he
he
will
also,
have to take one.
but he's also pretty good as a plug and play for X-Men characters too. So if we get,
This is true.
if X-Men do get it revamped, like he's definitely going to be one of the best plug and plays for the X-Men
Oh,
team
yeah.
if they ever rework him.
Yeah.
Superior Spider-Man, very fast character, 133 speed, turn 1 ability block, is awesome on the Insidious 6 team, but I just don't know if he belongs in very good because of those two things alone, the speed and the ability block, but I would put him a notch above Hobgoblin or maybe below Hobgoblin.
No, he
I
goes
put him above
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin just because of the
The
speed.
turn 1 ability block
Yeah, the ability
and
block. Yeah.
his speed, and he does phenomenal damage himself.
But you don't need him at 110. He's just I put him at good though, because like you wouldn't want to take him first. Like when
No,
you
yeah.
start
Correct.
thinking about the
Yeah.
tunes you're gonna
Yeah.
take.
That's
to
why I
me
said
was-
he's just above Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Is all I was saying. Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
fair
Oh,
enough.
I thought you meant a very.
Swordmaster. I'm putting Swordmaster to kind of represent the entire Mortal Weapons team. So
Yeah.
Mortal Weapon, one of the best raid teams in the game. They're really good, and they got some damage reduction. I'm gonna put him at the top of Meh just because he's got the best stats of these other three characters. Just because the Immortal Weapon team, I mean, can be kind of pesky, and if you care about progressing in other game modes as well, the Immortal Weapon team is kind of a must build right now.
And he will serve you good on defense if you have nothing else.
This is true. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is pretty
for
decent.
sure. Kestrel, one of my favorite niche characters. I think she's I think she's probably just a notch below Iron Patriot,
Well,
but in between
I think
maybe
she's
her and
above
King.
Iron Patriot for the fact that she actually needs to survive.
Yeah, she does need to survive though. That's
That is
If she
true,
doesn't
and
survive, then she
yeah.
has no use.
Yeah.
I agree. If she doesn't survive, gets no use. But and also, because speaking on that Phoenix Force rework that is coming, if they don't, if they add something that stops Kestra from working on Phoenix, then her value is going to completely just drop, in my opinion. But other than that, I definitely think that
Well-
if they don't change that, then she's still going to be one of the best niche characters
But
in
you
CC
put her
just
in
for that
front,
team.
though, too, because she's dual trait, so you get 2 traits out of taking her up.
There you go. That's an extra bonus. Endgame Thanos, best character on the Annihilators team. I can put him basically here, or we can put him a notch above these guys too, to be honest.
Yeah, right in there somewhere. Maybe even before big time Spider-Man, Supreme Spider-Man, just because we're using them. If they have the room 1, we're using them. If they have the extra damage room.
So honestly, like if you look at his kit alone, bro, like his kit alone, he has 2 different decays, right? His
He does.
decays too,
Yeah.
doesn't he? You know what
He
I'm
does.
saying? Like
Mhm.
that's a turn 1 ultimate.
Yeah.
That kit is gonna last a long time. If you can get
gonna
him to
last.
go, like
Yeah,
his
sooner or
passive
later-
is gonna screw you over, and so is his ultimate. If you
Sooner or
get
later,
any
we're going to
kind of
use this
touchback,
guy. sooner or later we're going to use this guy on offense to decay, because we might be getting more teams that put on 3-4 stacks of buffs, and he's the only character in the game that decays by 5. So that's
That's
the
what I'm
strongest
saying. Like,
decay in the game.
he's crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
if you look at his kit purely, he belongs to. He deserves to be, honestly, I think, in very good. It's just that we're not using him like
Well,
that yet.
yeah, I would still say good where he's at though, because you could say very good because he's skilled, but but the priority, well, you could say very good because he is skilled. Because not a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
stick him in.
skilled ability.
I like him. I really do like him. A lot of people hate him, and I don't like the way Scopely uses him, in PvE game modes. But I do think he's at least at the very bottom of very good. He is better than the other two
He's very
annihilators.
good. Like, his passive alone is insane. But then you
It is.
bring in his ultimate, and usually, like, if he gets his passive off before when he already decayed, and then you guys get a
He's
few
gonna crush
turns,
you.
you could build up
Yeah.
new buffs, and he decays you again. And that's just broken, bro.
Yeah.
That's kind of broken.
Yeah. Hood, I think he's a notch above Satana, but below the other 3. So I'm just gonna leave him there.
Yeah.
The whole team needs to be built for them to actually really do well, and you definitely want Hood alive. And he does some pretty good damage. I think he does some pretty good damage, but his passive is probably the best on the team, in my opinion.
Yeah, you need him alive. That's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
he's
I agree because
necessary.
I use the whole team. I don't usually break them up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, me neither. Leader, given 50% HP to villains, I think he's niche for sure, or maybe he's meh. But I think he's more niche, to be honest. Like, we don't really use him outside of just that. So yeah, I think we could put him right here next to his buddy Iron Patriot.
Yeah, I put him there. Yeah.
Timu Thor, Thunderstrike. I think he's good. I mean, obviously we're gonna want to build him up for the Annihilus team as well. But he's really only gonna get all of his value when you pair him with Blastar. So, like, where do we put this guy? I mean, do we put him next to Blade and Quasar? I would probably say that's a safe spot, just because he's got, he does a fuck ton of damage. If he can get his abilities off, he does so much damage. But I'm gonna give him a lot of value just because he's one of the characters that's gonna be on the Annihilus team.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, so on that, what you're saying, I was thinking behind Storm, because Blade is more plug and play. We're going to get more value out of all the next ones until we get to Storm. Then after Storm, I would see him there. That's just me, just because he is limited right now.
He is, but if you had it, when more people get the Awakened passive, he is a god tier character. I mean, let's be honest.
That's
like,
true.
he's not like god tier, but he is. He's better than these. He's better than every character here. He's might even.
That's true.
Yeah, the Awaken is absolutely insane. Stopping speed bar, speed stat. You basically have another sentry on your team.
Honestly, well, let's keep going, because there's a case. Like, I think Howard should be right behind Lalandra, because his passive works outside of Starjammers. The only thing is it stops after turn 1. You know what I'm saying? He's still great character too. Like, the AoE ability block, he's still fast.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not
too.
super fast, but like, he's still fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, why don't we do this? Why don't we just put these two? That way we have full Starjammers together, and then we could just do Quasar and some of these plug and plays right here.
Well, based on what you said, though, Thunderstrike maybe should go behind Mephisto, because he is going to be on the Nihilist team, so you're going to want him used for that. And because he makes Blastar so much better, that 2-piece goes into Mephisto teams. That 2-piece goes into almost anything that you could think of, except for maybe like a Captain Britain or X or something like that. But it's going to be a problem. So,
yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't mind moving him up. I think he's very good. I mean, if they ever give Asgardians like some more love, he's definitely going to be, hopefully one of the ones that gets some of that. Well, he has the Asgardian tag as one of his tags, right?
Yeah. No, he's
Asgardian.
And he
even
gives
has
like
one
10%.
Asgardian call out, but it's
call
not.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
yeah, I don't mind moving him up. Yeah.
I think it's more to call out. He gives him something like 10%. It's in his on spawn. He gives him like 10% health or
That's a
something.
call out. He calls him out for a buff or whatever he does for him.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Warlock, God tier, in my opinion. I think he's a notch
yeah,
above
Warlock is
Null. The dude is just amazing. He stops, OG Emma. He does everything for the New Mutants team. If he dies, then the New
crazy.
Mutant team falls apart. Like, this dude is
If he's
got
not
one
there,
of the
you don't have a New
best.
Mutants team.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
you
he's
ain't
got one of the
getting a
best
lock in the building.
passives in Cosmic Crucible for sure. I am going to put him a notch above Null, but I'm going to put him below Odin. I don't think he's better than Odin.
No.
Honestly, like I think the darkness would leave the darkness alone, just being able to stop like the empowerment and all that shit. Like that's crazy. Especially if they do release more empowered people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
Mhm.
with Cam on that. I think you put him behind
Null is just so like him by himself is enough to deter certain people.
Noel is the god killer, right? Ain't he? No, that's Gore. Yeah, but I don't know, man. That's Noel is pretty. He's pretty
Null's
devastating.
darkness is pretty OP, bro.
All
Yeah.
right.
Like
All
that
right.
alone.
All right, well, we'll put him a notch below Null, just because, yeah, he is Null is better as a plug and play. I mean, I'm still building both of
I
these
was gonna
characters
say
up regardless, but
well, yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Regardless, they're both
Oh
going
yeah,
up, but
everybody on God tier
Warlock is
goes first.
yeah,
Warlock is
for
also
sure.
plug and play, just not as plug and play. He definitely needs his teams for most good things, but he still has great things outside of it. Like the not being able to get certain buffs is
Yep.
still not locked. So like he's still a great plug and play. But
Yeah.
no,
All right.
just
Wolfsbane, the last character on here, she definitely needs the stats. I'm gonna put her right
yeah,
next to Cannonball.
I agree.
Okay.
Right above Magic, right below Cannonball.
Professor
Number
X,
one.
best character in the game. He
Number
is
one.
He's number
above.
one. He's
He's
number
below.
one.
He's below Damon. He's not
But
above
he's
my
number
5
one
diamond
because when
Damon.
we get 5 diamonds on X,
Nah,
it's
he's
like Damon's gonna be
number
like, "Oh, okay,
one.
buddy, you got the bigger one. I step to the side."
X is number one, bro.
He's a
He's
number
X is
one.
number one.
defensively a monster. He's offensively a bigger monster because
Yeah.
you can do exactly what you want with him, and it's just he's broken, bro. If like if you see what old Timey's going against in his room 6, and you see exactly what he's doing to counter that team, that's just Professor X alone is
It's
just
all
fucking
Professor X. It
crazy.
don't even work
Yeah.
if you don't
Yeah,
have a Professor X.
Mm-hmm.
It's
that's
like
what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
Yep. Stops
he's
speed
just
up, stops taunt, stops speed bar before he gets a turn, cleanses your team, has an incredibly powerful ultimate. I mean, he does it all. He really does do it all. And at 128 speed, he's also, or 127 speed, I think he's still very, very good. Yo-Yo, my last character on the list, my favorite character to pair with Damon. I'm gonna put her up pretty high, guys. I'm gonna put her maybe a notch below
I
Mummy,
put it.
but
I don't
below,
know. I
but
put you
after Reed.
before Shadow King because see the thing is we're using her with Damon a lot, but she's hellified on offense and defense.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I
I
was
love her.
gonna say she does massive damage like just by herself. So like I would give her the notch above Shadow King too.
Yeah.
Because you don't
Okay.
need like if
Yep.
you don't need to use her with Damon, you can use her just as an extra damage almost
Some guys
anywhere.
are using it with Phoenix Force, and that just makes Phoenix Force a beast on
Yeah.
defense.
Fair enough. Fair enough. My favorite character to use with Damon. She's 140 speed. Pair her with Guardian, Damon, Sentry. You pretty much can one shot just about anything in the game. So yeah, she's awesome. All right. As far as rearranging, do you guys feel like anybody deserves to either go up or down based on what we have, or do you guys good with what we got?
Yeah, well, looking at it now, I do think that yeah, it's just me, but I think Songbird has a little bit more value. For me, I'd put her behind Shadow King. Um, that's just how I see her. Uh, on that level. Um,
The
and
132 and flip
and the
off. She
132, right?
does do she
Well,
does do good damage too.
she's 132. She does flip everything, but is she flipping a mummy taunt? No.
That's what I was
Yeah, that's
saying
true.
exactly. Yeah.
That's true. You can't
You
flip
know,
it
is
on
she
the
is she
She's not
flipping a
flipping.
retaunt? No, she's not flipping anything without, you know, at least pairing her with an APOC, you know, to get off that safeguard. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, she's very, very good, man. Like I do like Songbird, and she hits like a truck, but I
And
just
honestly,
don't see
there's a lot
it.
of times where she even doesn't flip Shaw because his
That's
Yeah,
true.
extra
It
the
list.
is.
resistance.
You don't flip
Yeah,
shot. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
charged.
like there's a lot of times where she doesn't even flip Shaw, and I'm just like, yeah.
yeah. Are there any
That's
characters
why I
that
love.
we missed?
Well, I mean,
I
yeah,
just
because
want to say, I don't think you missed this character because he's super niche. But I just wanted to say, if you did have him, Cabal would be all side by side.
yep,
I'm
I
just
put that.
saying, and it would be interesting. It would just be nice because
Yeah.
like Cabal
Cabal?
Kang, and
Oh, you talking
Uh
yeah,
about Namor? Yeah,
yeah,
Namor.
if you added
oh,
Namor
Namor.
right next to Kang,
Yeah,
the whole entire team of Cabal is just paired up together.
yeah, and
Oh
Namor
yeah,
can
that's
go with
true.
Fantastic
That
Four
just
for the
looks
offense
beautiful,
That's
up.
true.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
I was just saying.
Namor for the offense up. He's very niche. Like
That's what I was
he's
saying.
only good
He
for
doesn't
that
deserve to be
offense
there,
up.
but it was
Yeah,
just not. It would have been awesome to see like
Yeah,
all Cabal right next to each other on the tier list
yeah,
that's funny.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
because they're
still
all
because
right there. Is
just
that's
fair
because
all I'm
we
enough.
put
saying.
him with Fantastic Four, he could
We
go in
already
there.
we already got Namor up here. It's Damon with a recolor, so we're good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
He's
All
got
right.
to
Well,
because
yeah.
Well,
You
the
you
other one
people think
would
oh, go
throw
ahead,
in there is what's her name? Lady Bullseye.
Lady Bullseye.
I'd add
Okay,
her to the list as like as good because you can use her on defense and she can throw some things off. And then if you happen to have Thunderbolts at a decent size, you'd want to build her up because she'd make Thunderbolts a whole different kind of team.
that's
and
I could see that.
honestly,
Yeah, she would go above Swordmaster. I would see that.
I'm not even gonna lie, like she's actually way above Swordmaster
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm
she's
thinking too.
128 speed. She
Yeah,
flips everything in a arc or AoE, and she steals charges, revive ones,
yeah,
all that good. Certain things that I need from a character like her
yeah,
to steal charges and
yeah.
whatever I need her to do.
Yeah,
You
because
know what
Fair
I'm
enough.
saying?
when Zasta
Yeah,
put her in room 6, I was wondering how could I put her in room 1? But the team I have in there, I think, is just better right now because I was like, shit, it could be a problem.
gotcha. Okay, so Namor and Lady Bullseye. All right, fair enough. Well, you guys let us know in the comments down below. Did we miss anybody? Do you guys agree with this list? Again, this is a list for Cosmic Crucible and level priorities to 110. Any last words, guys?
I like the
Dawkins
list. It's a good
niche.
list.
Dawkins niche.
Video's over.
Yeah. Well, next time though, I mean, because we got Gwenpool, we got Deadpool. I mean, those two
Yeah.
definitely for CC.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
yeah, that I definitely made this list before any of the
Oh
retcon
yeah.
characters got reworked.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know in the comments down below who you think we missed. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe for more Cosmic Crucible content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.